brought us to prison and gangs. Most saw it coming and I figured the same. How strange, news of an optimist slain by affliction and pain. Fluid missions, new edition. Can you stand the rain? So much against the grain can nearly drive you insane. So don't push me cause I'm close to the edge.
This is Steve Royster, co-founder of RockRockOn.com, where our vision and our mission is really to build web tools to support the creative DIY artists, music industry, and professionals. And I'm here with my co-founder, MC, producer extraordinaire, JR John Robinson.
Yes, peace.
So what we thought we'd do for like really a first post is just to maybe give some context on how JR and I hooked up. I think we hooked up maybe about a year ago.
Or more.
Yeah, a year or more. At the time I was promoting and organizing an open mic session for jazz and hip hop, really artists that came through to a place that's actually closed now. It was dear my Cecil's Jazz Club out in West Orange, New Jersey. Shout out to Cecil Brooks III.
Yes.
And so we built there, and I think I saw JR, reached out to him on Facebook, and we hooked up and said, hey man, I got this jam session going, Diggin music, why don't you come through and bless the mic. And really just during those sessions, sort of after the shows, drinking some brews at the bar, and really just started talking about just the lifestyle of an indie musician, just where the industry is going, particularly with hip hop. Musician going on what, 15 years, man? You've been in the game?
15 or more.
Yeah. Just talk about, a day in your life, man. Just what you do, man. Sort of how you
I would say, to me, my number one golden rule to really even persevere in this business, or really any passion business, any creative business, any business period, is, an optimum level of optimism.
Right.
Your attitude is everything. So when I wake up in the morning, usually my mind is on some sort of way of positively getting my day going, whether it's sitting still, doing a meditation, whether it's taking a walk early and just getting the blood flowing and, just feeling good. The moment you wake up to how you get into your day, that's one of the most important parts, is the discipline of it. It's very easy to get lost when you're doing a passion type work and you're, self-employed, quote unquote. With me personally, a lot of my days during the day is spent on figuring out how to engage with my fan base who are already in tune and keep them interested and up to date with what's going on with shows and events, new videos, new music, new releases, any other ventures or things that I have going on, all the way down to stuff like RockRockOn, and being able to easily leverage these platforms to get the information out. I would say since the emergence of social media, a lot of that work has definitely sped up, but it's gotten easier mainly due to learning how to engage in these things and utilize these tools that are given. I'll admit I was a little hesitant early on because I'm from the old school. I'm an analog cat, when I started recording music, there was no Pro Tools in every studio yet. No one really had a bunch of digital equipment at home yet. Being in that mindset, naturally, it was hard to just totally switch over to this whole online digital way of moving in the business. But after learning a certain amount about Twitter, a certain amount about Facebook, even from the MySpace era, learning about that, and then learning a great deal about just the analytics of the web and how to really gauge, people's interest in what they're checking out, what they're not checking out, and then also taking it a step further and learning how important content and just how important content marketing was, and how it worked, and how it was just so easy as putting out content on various different platforms and levels and getting ultimate feedback from it to be able to make your next moves. So that's something that just taught me how to put my system together. So now it's to the point where to release a new song, I know that my most important tools will be obviously the song itself, some sort of visual for the song, both cover and hopefully a visual, an actual video of some sort, and also some sort of story along with the song, some type of verbiage to give to the people so when they hear the song, it pulls them in a little more. Tell them a little story about what made me create the song, where I was when I created it, where the ideas came from, etc. So you take all of this content and you literally plan it into a system of a campaign where you have your platforms, which is the social media, you have your email platforms, you have your YouTube and Vimeo and all of these different visual platforms, and you literally spoon feed your content to people to gauge a buildup. And ultimately, I guess my method has always been, I don't really work too hard to, I guess, bring a bunch of people outside who are not in the know of what I'm doing.
Right.
Instead, I kind of deal with the people who do know and grow from that base.
Right. You stay at your niche and your core, man.
Absolutely.
What you do.